Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we will take a look at the Throne Room of Nazarick, one of the most sacred places in the entire tomb, and the seat of a world-class item. But before we are going to talk about all of this, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, and for choosing this topic. If you want to vote on future videos, as well as get a shoutout at the end of my videos, you can do so by becoming a Patreon. And now to the topic. The Throne Room of Nazarick is easily the most important room in the entire Tomb of Nazarick, and there are two reasons for it. Number 1. It is home to the Throne of Kings, a world-class item that has the honor to serve as the seat of Ain's Olgaun. So basically the Shaltier of Shares. And it is perhaps even more powerful than her. Now, a throne with an ancient magical power serving as the seat of a corpse god isn't something new, but it is always a pleasure to read about it. But enough Warhammer references for today. And the seat is also where the command console of the Great Tomb can be accessed. And it is the only place with this access. Only here is Ain's able to overwatch the status of the NPCs and adjust the guild defenses, for example by replacing or deactivating traps, by turning weather effects such as snowstorms in the 6th floor on and off, or by altering the spawn locations of the guard posts of the pop monsters. With the guild's interface accessible, it is also the place where Shalti had been resurrected after the battle in the 3rd light novel. And from the Throne of Kings itself, Ain's overlooks a magnificent hall, modeled after the interior of Schloss Neuschwanstein, one of Germany's most famous castles, located in Bavaria, one of Germany's most famous beer gardens. And from this throne the Overlord addresses his subjects, with the floor guardians at his side, and servants at the foot of the throne. And thanks to Albedo's planning, the highest level subjects will be placed straight in front of him, while servants with lower levels will be placed further in the back. But creations of his own will, as a sign of status, be placed at the walls of the throne room, to distinguish them from the other NPCs. Until the audience chamber had been created by the floor guardians, simply by retrofitting an unused room, the throne room also served in its stead and had been the place to welcome friends or to address the floor guardians. But it still serves as a great audience chamber to address larger crowds. The guild banner, as well as all of the personal banners of the guild members, are also present within it. But since Ain's had changed his name from Momonga to Ain's Olgaun, he removed his own personal banner and replaced it with that of the guild. And with the throne room being as important as it is naturally incredibly well defended, even though the main fighting force of Nazarick is located at the 8th floor. First and foremost, since teleportation to the throne room is prohibited, Le Megaton, an ancient-looking stone hall, serves as the spot of arrival, and the room itself is filled with 67 golems, that at least in the web novel had been created from some of the prismatic ores that were gained from the 7 hidden mines Ain's Olgaun had controlled for a limited time back in Yggdrasil. And the golems were actually the first that had the honor to swear fealty to Ain's again after he had arrived at the new world, because back then he wasn't sure if he could trust the floor guardians or not. A wise move considering Albedo's unwise moves and the plans she potentially has for any returning supreme being. The way inside the throne room is marked by a gigantic imposing gate, which is guarded by 2 additional iron golems on either side, and one of its gigantic doors is adored with a beautiful sacrosanct angel, while the other is cursed with a sinister-looking demon. Both of these decorations are so lifelike that Jerknif believed that they could attack at any moment, which might simply be due to the sheer anxiety the Emperor felt, but it might also be because these decorations are actually NPCs, waiting to be called upon. And I assume this because the chandelier in the throne room itself is actually made up of 6 crystal mimics, able to cast powerful elemental magic, and they alone are strong enough to take out an entire raid party by themselves. The throne room itself is furthermore defended by the Pleiades battlemates, whose sole purpose is to delay any invader long enough so that Ain's and the other supreme beings could fight a final battle against the intruders. Furthermore, it had been the place where Albedo had been stationed until Ainz assigned her an unclaimed chamber in the guild. And last but not least, Sebastian, the Butler of Steel, and Pestonia, the headmaid of the tomb, and a formidable healer, able to resurrect the fallen, are also both living in close proximity to it. And with all of this said, the throne room is more akin to the bridge of a battleship than to a normal audience chamber. And with that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Adam J, Al Capone, Andy, Angel of Death, Bad Guy Yi, Ben C, Boyzilla, Chappie, Chrissy, Conquer All, Dash Dash Dash, Death is Mercy, Diabetic Centaur, Dystopia, Elika Birch Leaf, Phalis Catus, Feral Shivan, Forbus Gurupulon, Gigafight, Ghost of Epicness, Guy with Dead Head, Hector Marino, Black Phoenix Emperor, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, Kleinator, Chromius, Larch, Lifa, Legendarius, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Lord Ulbertalain Odell, Luces Ollie, Lexus Fox, Majima, Mad, Mad C, Marcos, Michael R, Mr. Shoes, Mindless Wrath, Minnow 13, Myrtis, Neferia's Potion, O'Kill, Paddy Pantom, Primus 11, Sasuga Einsama, Sebastian, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Surge, Sparkly Unicorn, Sunlight, T.E. Wang, The Mad Alien, The Orc Warboss Rock Ed Smasher, Ultra Suck, Vash Hawkeye, Venture Fanatic, Zoggo Bane of a Lot, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you all again very soon on my next video. Over and out.